What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the comeback special of Critical Points. Right now, we have very special guests from Kings. We have Kuba and Headshot. Say what's up, guys.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, everyone?
All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get into it. You guys have obviously been dominating the EU side of ESL. Last week, though, you guys had to do something a little different. Maybe come from behind and play from behind. Let's hear about the comeback.
Yeah,
No.
it was pretty intense. So basically, we started off pretty strong, 4-0 lead, and then we kind of crumbled down. But the comeback, I think, was just pure momentum. If I remember correctly, it was 7-11, and then we made it to like 9-11, and then they got around, and we were like, all right, guys, come on, we don't want to lose this. So we're gonna go all out. Kuba was coming up with some really OP callouts like nade spots, and it was all working. Then of course, some of us started sniping. I started sniping. Kuba sniped somebody. Just I think it was mainly the early picks we were able to get in the rounds, which allowed us to like close it out.
Nice. Now, was it was it just the other team came out very strong and you guys kind of were caught off guard, or you guys play them often? Like, what do you think put into motion the fact that you guys were down those few rounds?
I mean, they came out strong on the T side, and we wasn't really expecting it. But once it hit, 11-7, then we started getting used to how they play. So that's when I started calling out the nade spots and predicting where they might go and getting those early picks.
Nice. Now, do you guys read your team very, very easily? Like, once, say you get I don't know, 7, 8 rounds into the game, do you guys kind of read their gameplay style and can start predicting like their movements?
Well, yes, some people tend to always do the same thing on the same side. For example, player A always goes CT stairs and always rushes it if they go A or something. Like that becomes predictable. But since you also switch sides, it's pretty hard because most teams, like good teams, they switch it up all the time. So yeah, it's just adapting every round.
Yeah.
Which
Now, who's your guys' strat caller and in-game leader?
Usually that would be me, but depending on who's playing, we might switch it up. Like, let's say if I'm saying something it's not working out at all, then we would switch to someone else and let them lead.
Okay. So what was the big either say some of the key moments in the match, and also what you guys thought was the turning point? Like, what turned everything around? Like, you guys obviously talking to CFS and Hugs yesterday. You guys keep it very calm in your VC. You guys don't really yell at each other. I feel like that's also very important. Go ahead and talk about that.
Well, yeah, especially that day, those matches, the semifinals and the finals, we were all really, how do you say that? Yeah, relaxed, I guess. We were not stressing, we were not yelling, as you said. That always helps. And turning points, I think probably when we won the pistol on the CT side, we only got one more round after that, but if we lost that, it would have been over. And of course, 7-11 and 9-12, those were also turning points.
Now, you guys have won a lot of tournaments. You guys are very well renowned in this game. Is it still exciting to win?
Yes, we try to win every tournament that we possibly can. Like for this ESL, we aiming to win as well, to get as many points as we can, so we can move in with the top seed to the double elimination, and then of course we're planning to win that one as well to have the top seed for that LAN tournament.
Mm-hmm. And so tell me about some of the teams you guys play. Obviously, Team Ascend and AAS. Those are like your guys' toughest competition. Is there any other up and coming teams maybe you think you guys need to worry about, or are you guys just very confident in your teamwork and gameplay?
I mean, I guess, Ascent, Loco Squad, Viral, Unstable X as well. We just played them a couple rounds ago. We were able to win, but it was pretty close. Apart from that, on the EU side, I think there's a lot of new teams and teams that like fall apart quickly. So that's not really the hardest competition. But on the NA side, Imperial, of course, Cyclone,
Hmm.
Gangstars. Yeah, we play them as
Those.
well in scrims and of course also tournaments. But yeah, those guys are great as well.
EU has a lot of like teams that have the potential, but I'm not exactly sure if they want to work hard. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, because you guys have been a team for a long, long time now. People forget how hard it is to get to where you guys are. You have to really put in that work and practice as a team. And now that summer's here, the grind is going to be there. Teams that are really good already are going to become like beyond amazing.
Yeah, we have this team, the same team, for about a year now, with a couple of additions. We added Hikes and Angel, but apart from that, the team stays the same for over a year now, I think.
That's great because it
So
builds great chemistry.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly. We
exactly.
have that chemistry now. So
All right, so tell us about today. Who have you guys played so far today?
We played Unstable X. We've played Up North. We've played Warrior Legends, and that's it.
Now,
Yep, the first round was a free pass. So.
nice. Do you guys get in the NA side? People always say like, "Oh well, it's Lucidity or blah blah blah," or Gangstars gets the easy bracket. Do you guys have an easy bracket in the EU side?
I don't think we really get easy brackets. I mean, our seed is always seed one, and then the top teams they somehow switch seeds, but it's always like mixed. But there's so many teams in the EU that it's like you can't really get an easy bracket
Hmm.
because the top teams in EU are always mixed within the bracket. So you will play at least one or two good teams before actually moving on to finals.
What would it mean for you guys to make ESL land and go there to represent the EU side as one of the top teams, top one or two teams?
Well, yeah, it will be great, of course, to meet each other, to meet the other opponents. I think it brings a really new aspect as well to the game with everybody with the same net and the same ping and all that. Um, yeah, I'm really excited. I hope we can make it, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's good. I like that you guys stay humble about it. You're not very cocky in the fact, oh yeah, we're going to land no matter what, and we're going to win this whole thing. That's good that you also show respect to the other teams that you guys play.
Of course, we never really want to underestimate our opponents because we never know. You know, they can practice all week long to
Hmm.
play us or I don't know some other team, and they can be ready and they can surprise us. So we never want to underestimate anybody.
Yeah, I mean the underdog role is definitely something like that. Especially if they came somewhat close, that next week they're going to work twice as hard in practice during the week, and it's you guys have a target on your back, to be honest, because I mean you guys are I consider the top team in the world, so it's got to be tough to always have people wanting to take you out, but at the same time you guys have that great chemistry. You've been together for a year, you put your team together well, so it's going to be tough to take you guys down.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all the teams. I guess some teams look up to us, and then when somebody beats us, it's already like, oh shit, King's Uprising lost. Oh, what the hell? What is going on? Yeah, we definitely feel that pressure, but I mean, we lose as well. You see it in the second cup of EU.
Hmm.
We lost to Ascent. I mean, we lose as well, so
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
happens.
we
go ahead.
try to learn from our mistakes and come back better as well. So every time we lose, like we rewatch. I mean, I rewatch the stream. I think some of us do as well to like point out what we did wrong and what we did good and what we should focus on, like what to improve and stuff. So yeah.
I think that's right there. You guys said that's maturity. That separates top tier teams to me from mid tier and bottom tier teams. Whereas, like, if a great team took an L, you guys have seen, I'm sure, they disband, they lose, and they're, oh, I'm gonna join this other team now. Whereas you guys actually go back, do the research, do the homework, study the film, and come back better the next week. That's awesome. Good job to you guys. Props to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
So ESL is obviously right now it's one of the bigger tournaments. What do you guys see for the future of the competitive scene beyond ESL?
Well, I think I would like to see the Lions host like a LAN tournament as
I
well.
would love that as
That,
well.
because I see them as very organized. They're always on time. They have professional commentators, and I think they're just a great company and would host a great event for the community.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I hope to do it in EU as well. That would be nice.
that would be great. That's what I was kind of talking to ZFS and Hugs about yesterday. I go, wouldn't it be cool if ESL did? They went back and forth. They're like, EU and then NA, or someone else did an EU tournament. I would love to go to Europe for a LAN event. I think that'd be amazing. Plus, it'd be fair for the EU side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
mean, traveling to LA is costing us like a lot of time, a lot of energy, I guess, as well, because it's a long flight and whatever. But I hope we can make it, and I hope we can see everyone. And I'll be more than proud to represent Europe and LA for Critical Ops.
Right on. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about the match? For the comeback, like your favorite highlight, favorite call out in VC or something like that.
Oh, for sure, the last round was our favorite when
For
headshot.
sure.
He got a collat with the sniper and the in square, and then I was left in a 1v2, so I killed one guy early, and then had to the bomb was planted, but the guy was very low, and I had to 1v1. And the moment that you actually make the kill and defuse the bomb is the happiest moment of you know, of the match, because you won the finals of ESL and you got that 500 and extra 100 points for the top seed.
And you're a champion. No one can ever take that away from
Yeah.
you. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like, say you guys never win another one. I'm not saying that, but say you guys never won one again. You guys have lots of championships under your belt. So congrats to you guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys? So I watch a lot of CS:GO stuff, and do you think that eventually, like the moments like Cuba, you mentioned your moment in the finals. Do you think people will be making like montages about the top five like critical ops moments, and you'll be a part of that? Because I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure it would, but I think the game is still really young, and I hope that LAN will, I guess, um, make the community a lot larger and also like get attention from bigger organizations. Um, I think it will happen, but you never know. And yeah, maybe in the future people will actually do that, and yeah, that would be awesome.
I think it's important to have people like you guys that represent the top tier teams be that are very humble and very mature. I think that's going to help definitely because the community you guys have seen, the community can be a little bit toxic. Actually, they can be a lot of toxic. So I'm glad you guys are one of the faces of the game. And shout out to you guys and props to you guys. And thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Absolutely.